Hello everyone, this is Husky here, back with another Bronze League Heroes! I was trying to see how long I can sustain that note, but I don't think my voice can handle it right now. It is Bronze League Heroes, where we cast the very best of the very worst. The players may be bad, the games may be bad, but my god, they are so good. Spawning up in the top right side, it is going to be the legendary, the world-renowned horror film director. Apparently it's Wes Craven is in town. I guess he gave up making millions and millions of dollars making movies and instead is now trying to be a pro gamer. But we all have to start somewhere. And he is starting in Bronze League, so that is going to be a thing. No, I think Wes Craven's name is actually spelled with a C if I remember correctly. Either way, Wes Craven up at the top right side, and his opponent down to the bottom right side is going to be BRANSTARK, which is his lesser known and less beloved older brother of Tony Stark, I guess. He's not Iron Man, he's more like Tin Man? I don't know. He's down there. But when you run a giant multi-billion-dollar corporation, you're bound to have a few branches in the family tree that you try and keep hidden. Anyways, this is going to be a ZVZ right now. Of course, it is Bronze League Heroes. So it's been a while since I casted one. I think it's been about a week, which is a little bit too long to be casting some awesome Bronze League Hero action. So, of course, this is ZVZ. And I know what you guys are thinking. I feel like anytime I say the term ZVZ, the views just plummet. Everyone's like, nope, I'm out of here, not going to watch it. I will say, however, though, that ZVZ in Bronze League Heroes is really its own matchup. I feel like any matchup in Bronze League Heroes is really NVN, which is noob versus noob, because you don't actually know what's going to happen at all. We do have the heavily delayed spawning pool right now by Kraven. I'm pretty sure it's had nothing to do with his build, and more that he just kind of forgot to build a spawning pool, I think is kind of what happened there. So either way, that's Bronze League Heroes, man. That's how it gets started. The map, Red City. I think I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully that is actually the name of it. I had it written down, but I can never read my own handwriting. But either way, a very interesting map, and it does look like one player scouting incorrectly. Kraven, the other player, not scouting at all. He's just like, no, Overlords, I want to keep them back here nice and safe, make sure that no one shoots them down, make sure they don't wander into a bad side of town. He's really kind of a helicopter mom at this point, let's be completely honest, because you definitely want to be scouting with those Overlords when and where you can, especially on ZVZ. That's going to be my pro tip of the day. If you are in Bronze League, just know that in ZVZ, having your Overlords every which way on the map tends to be a good thing. For the most part, you won't see too much anti-air. Unless Hydras start to come out, then probably good to start retreating those Overlords back home. But either way, this Overlord here, does it show? Well, his movement command is actually to move all the way up here. I think the Queen's going to be popping out just in time to intercept. We'll see if BRANSTARK actually decides to change that angle, or if we are going to be having First Blood. We do have the expansion now down for BRANSTARK, and I'm sitting here kind of wondering, where's the expansion for Kraven? Then I realize he's young money, man. He's just going to be sitting on that money for a while. He'll probably blow it all on like some fancy new Zerglings or something. For some reason, I can't zoom in with the mouse cursor, or with the scroll wheel on my computer, so right now I have to use the end button. Oh my god, looks like the Queen right here is actually going to go straight for the Overlord. The Overlord stay in the course for about as long as he can. I think this Overlord is actually going to get taken out. Look at that sweet Kraven micro. He may be hovering 1,000 resources almost at the 4-minute mark, but man, at least he's going to kill this Overlord. So Overlord should be getting taken out. It's getting a little bit close to one more though, and it does go down. The Queen right there just raking in that kill. BRANSTARK making the frowny face, which I feel like is a correct response. But right now, it looks like that, BRANSTARK was in the lead because he got that the spawning pool down, and he was doing good on supply and all that. But now he lost the Overlord. He is supply blocked, which actually gave Kraven a chance to catch back up. However, 5 drones on the way, going to be here for BRANSTARK. And he's got his expansion already up and running. Kraven going for what I love to call, and I should patent, because I love calling it so much, it's got to be the Bronze League 1 base, man. That is where you sit back on one base, and really, why expand when you got so many minerals here that have been unharvested? Lots of Zerglings got to be on the way for Kraven, and actually, Kraven may have a huge advantage here moving forward. He's going to scout quite easily. The Evolution Chamber here not really blocking a whole lot of anything. That just actually makes it like a funnel into the main base. So if these Zerglings actually run in the main base, that could be quite devastating. Oh my god, we have a Lair Tech all the way, already on the way for BRANSTARK. Super early Lair. This is like super early for any matchup, let alone ZVZ, where you usually have a Baneling Zergling phase followed up by Mass Roaches for an hour phase. Then you eventually are going to go straight for the Lair Tech there. But for now, looks like he's going to be morphing Banelings in on the way. A second Spinecrawler going to be on the way as well. Looks like the Queen going to try and hold the ramp here But maybe Kraven waited a little bit too long to actually go ahead and start moving in. We'll see if he decides to go for it or not. And actually, these lings are going to get taken out right away. The Bailings here ready to rumble. Are they going to get some big detonations? Almost, but not quite, as the Zerglings were actually in the way there. The pathing's so good, but not good enough to allow those Banelings to get those big detonations. And actually, he's got to go right in the main base. It did actually act like a funnel. Didn't think it would, but he did manage to do that. The Queen's going to get taken out. Of course, the AI is so bad that those drones are able to escape. The Banelings tried to make something happen, but not today. It does look like the main base is going to get taken out right now. But of course, Kraven, his APM may not be high, but at least his amount of Zerglings is strong, so he will be able to take out this lair. It looks like that early lair tech not really going to be doing a whole lot right now, and he did actually focus down the lair, so a couple of Zerglings are actually cleaning these up. This is like, I don't know, this is a vacuum sucking up all those Zerglings. They are actually going to get all taken out here by the Broodlings, by the Zerglings here. So he did kill off the lair tech, not able to finish the deal though. He does have more Banelings here, decides to go ahead and retreat them back home. Oh god, that's a bad idea. And that is exactly why Zerglings raining down from the skies. These lings over here might get taken out as well if he's not careful. If he decides to engage that directly, that would probably not be worth it. At the same time though, Kraven has 1,000 minerals once again, just does not have anything to make at all. So he does have more Banelings on the way though. Oh god, those lings are so dead. Oh, they actually did retreat though. Got to give him some kudos for that. Oh, he lost all those lings. It might actually be worth it to lose the lings at this point. Overall resources lost, though, is still favoring Kraven. Excuse me, as he is trying to take out all of these lings. There's 3 left inside the main base, and actually Kraven got to be going for the counterattack right now. This is actually one of the most action-packed Bronze League heroes I think I've ever seen. Given it is ZVZ, it is known for being a very high-action matchup, but either way, looks like the Queen's going to be able to take these out, just literally punching them in the face. And that's no problem. It's no problem when you're a Queen, be able to clean those ones up easily. Normally it's the Queen who ends up losing versus lings, but not. There's only 3. Looks like these lings over here are going to try and focus down a Queen. Not nearly enough, though. More reinforcements got to be on the way, though. Does he actually manage to kill off the Queen? That's the real question. The Queen is getting dangerously low, but it has the 1 armor. Oh my god! The biggest of big Baneling hits there. So many drones killed off. Overall, 16 workers killed. He's still got 1,000 minerals in the bank right now, though, and the Queen's actually gone down, so it looks like he himself is going to be losing some drones as well. Both these players suffering massive losses right here. This number is going higher and higher. I think it's going to rest at 5 drones. Wait, was it 6? Nope, 5 overall killed. And blue player, uh-oh, he's still losing something. Where did that happen? Looks like it was just the drones cleaning out the last Zergling. Overall units tab, though, 10 workers. Somehow Kraven has less workers than his opponent. We do have double hatcheries coming up down on the bottom left side. I think he's hoping that Kraven's APM is not going to be high enough to actually scout him out. Looks like he should be able to win this battle. Actually traps those lings up there, killing off several, and I guess it's only 2, but I feel like at this point 2 is several, just because he has so little units on the field. Both units just making lots and lots of Zerglings right now to try and catch back up. Kraven, though, is actually in the lead here. He is going to be getting a lot of hits off on these lings here, and I think if he would have stayed there, could have continued to deal out that damage with the +1 armor. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference, but it certainly does the longer the game goes on. I mean, the Baneling's still going to kill him in 1 hit, but these lings can take more and more hits. Plus, of course, they have that health regeneration, and it does look like these Zerglings right here are going to chase them all the way to the main base. I don't really know what BRANSTARK expects to have happen here. He is going to try and make something happen. Those lings are still alive, getting chased around a lot, and oh my god, he actually is holding the choke point. The 1 armor, yes, it does make them way more powerful, and they are not going to be going down anytime soon. Another Queen might get taken out as well. It does manage to puke all over the hatchery. The lings will go down. The Queen dangerously close, 12 HP remaining there. Only 1 kill on the Queen, but at least she was able to survive. Do we have another Queen on the way? Well, he already had 1 done, so might as well just keep channeling those in and out, cycling them in and out, as they are probably most likely going to keep dying. Look at this wall in, though, we got going on. Unable to finish the wall in because of the destructible rocks right here, which I feel like these rocks have taken quite a bit of damage. They have definitely seen some... Whoa. That Zergling went for a fly. Went for a flight, I guess is the correct way. But either way, it looks like the Zerglings have to be getting in here once again. Might actually be able to kill off the Queen here. The 1 armor, though, just being huge. Here comes the Banelings. The drone's got to try to escape, but big hits coming up. Is it going to be enough? No! Oh, God, he got almost all of them. Oh, my God. 2 drones remains right there. But keep in mind that BRANSTARK, a resilient little bugger, man. He's got 2 bases down on the bottom left side. He actually has drones mining on some of them, and if you can believe it, his income's not that far behind. 17 to 11 right now. Whew, lots of Zerglings got to be moving on out to the top right side, and the 1 armor Still making a big difference right now, but at the same time, Kraven doesn't have a whole lot for defense. Does manage to squeeze out these Zerglings just in time. He's got 14 more on the way. No upgrades for him, even in sight. Oh my god, I think he's going to lose that Queen there. At least it's going to be dangerously close, and it does go down. Looks like these Lings, though, are going to get cleaned up. Overall resources lost, still pretty even. Well, if you think about how ridiculous this game actually is for a Bronze League game, less than 100 APM for both these players. 70 APM is going to be the lowest one. And this just shows you that low-level games, man, can be super exhilarating. It doesn't really matter about the skill level. It just matters all about the hilarity level. Look like the Zerglings right now going to try and continue to make this hilarious by running and attacking this location. Oh my god, they fly so far through the air. It is seriously ridiculous. And got to try and take down these Spines. I don't know if he actually has enough here to do this. The building's just seemingly not dying to these Zerglings. The drones, though, will get cleaned up right now. The majority of the drones go down. I guess he is now up to 3 drones here. The Spine Crawlers do remain as well. Kraven's got to be wondering, where is all of this money coming from if he's only got 2 drones? Or it's Bronze League Heroes, and he's just wondering, why should I make anything other than Zerglings? I feel like a lot of Bronze League Zergs, man. That's how they think. Although, to be fair, that's also why I lose to everyone on ladder as Protoss. They just make a million Zerglings, I move my army out of position for 1 second, and then everything is dead. But that is absolutely fine. We do have a couple more Banelings going to be on the way. Hopefully for Kraven's sake, he actually makes some more workers, maybe transfer some to the expansion. Right now, he's got more and more Queens. He definitely is not going to be low on Queens. That's something that's not going to happen. We do have a Roach Warren now on the way for Kraven. Finally going to be breaking out from that Tier 1 and going to Tier 0.25. Or maybe it's Tier 1.5, but I feel like Tier 1.25 is more accurate. But either way, we do have lots of Zerglings now on the field here for BRANSTARK, which just sounds like a bad name, a bad kind of cereal. But either way, we do have, these Banelings could engage it directly if they realize that they're there. Currently, he has no idea, though, as BRANSTARK continues to hang out. But what he's also doing is continuing to make more and more drones. He is now actually at a drone advantage, which is pretty impressive considering he was at like 3 drones at his other base not too long ago. So even though Kraven is making his own drones, he is going to be behind in the income here relatively soon if he's not already. You can see it getting closer, closer. Oh! Oh my god, the 1 armor did actually make a big difference there. Still kills off a lot. I didn't realize that actually makes them survive Baneling hits. That is actually something I learned right there. That was ridiculous. Are you kidding me? 1 HP on those Zerglings. That is absurd. I mean, they still ended up all dying, but my god, that was the most silly, ridiculous thing. This is one of my favorite Bronze League heroes. Also, I want to mention, as this game is, well, it's not even getting underway. It is well underway at this point. But I do want to mention, if you want to send in your replays, send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. Please make sure that they are on the newest patch, which came out a week or 2 ago. The oldest patch makes it very difficult to watch them, so just make sure it's on the newest patch. It saves us a lot of time. My good friend Invicta is the one who literally sorts through thousands of replays. His link's down below. Go tell him thank you. Wow, 6 drones on gas there. That's going to be a little bit overkill. Not sure where these 2 guys are going either. Maybe down to this expansion. But I gotta say, BRANSTARK's got his lair up. He could start a Spire. He could start a Hydrogen if he wanted to. But Kraven has his lair tech now done as well. What's he decide to add on to it, though? That's gonna be the real question right now. More drones transferring over there. He's basically all but abandoned this base over here. I think he realizes how futile it really is to try and save that base. Just because the counterattack could, again, start to take it out at any time. The destructible debris have finally been cleaned out, or the unbuildable... What are they called in this map? They're called something different on every map. This one is rocks. Sometimes they're unbuildable plates, and sometimes they're destructible debris. But either way, those rocks have been taken out now. It does look like the Roaches, Zerglings, and really Kraven could attack at any time here. I mean, he has a huge supply advantage. Army supply 39 to 15. Worker supply is about the same, which actually means that he should just go for it, I feel like. But we do have the Spire now going to be on the way. I think we have lots of Zerglings out. That is the only thing for BRANSTARK. How many does he have? 22 Zerglings, and those 2 Queens kind of mixed in. So his army supply, though, is still only at 15. It is 51 army supply to 15. Oh my god, Kraven, I so wish you would attack right now. Just for the sake of my humanity, for your humanity, I hope that you attack pretty soon. He does have 10 Roaches on the way. He is doing glial reconstitution. Oh, we got a frowny face. I don't know which one it's doing it. He's saying, this is sad, which I gotta say this is true, although that has actually activated the attack mode by Kraven. He pushed the attack button, and now he's going to try and 1A his way to victory here. Actually, he's not even doing 1A. He doesn't have his army hotkeyed. He's only got his 2 hatcheries hotkeyed. This isn't even a 1A. This is a a select a drag select A. I don't really know what to call it that, but only in Bronze League Heroes will you see this. His army is not selected. Oh god, those Zerglings still flying through the air. I feel like the Roaches should be able to clean this up, but guess what? We do have Mutalisks on the way, and that means that even though this base is going to be going down, the Mutalisk might actually be enough to hold it off. There's going to be the frowning face, and the Baneling here trying to join in the fun. Actually detonates on the larva there. Yes, Banelings do kill larva in one hit, and it does look like the Hatchery man gonna get taken out here. Down it goes, but is there another base? Wah wah. Yes, there is. Kraven says, GG, Bran. And I guess he's talking about his name, BRANSTARK. I thought he was trying to say bra, but no, I guess he is saying Bran, being very polite right there. He thinks that he is one. Actually, wait, no, he's not being polite. He just, that was a BMGM. What am I saying? A BMGM. What does the GM stand for? Good manners? Bad manners, good manners? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but never surrender. Never surrender. So he's got to try and hang on. He does have Zerglings and Mutalisks out now, and in great numbers. He himself doesn't have his army hotkeyed either. These Lings over here, are they actually going to manage to do anything? Looks like the answer is no. One attack and one armor is done. Roach is going to be joining on in. And remember, I think the reinforcements he has are actually Roaches. Is this going to be the miracle comeback? Both players hovering at around 2,000 to 3,000 resources overall if you include Vespene Gas. The Roaches, though, going to be going to town here. Might actually be able to kill off the lair tech. Should probably just go for the workers, though. Not so much the building. I feel like killing off all the workers is ideal. More reinforcements are on the way, but there's got to be the big counterattack up to the top right side. 22 minutes in the game. Looks like the Zerglings going to try and make something happen, and they might actually be able to here. I don't think 2 Queens is enough to hold this off. He's going to have to use 80 units that he has back at home, which he does have some Roaches, but with no hotkeys, it definitely makes it tough. He might actually get this lair tech here, but keep in mind the Spire will still remain. It will eventually bleed out because the creep will recede, but these Roaches over here are going to get cleaned up by all of these Mutalisks now. And actually, BRANSTARK making a glorious recovery with mass muta. I feel like this is typical ZBZ, man. If you let them get up, oh my god, the Zergling has 1 kill. The other one has 2 kills. That's when you know it's bad news, is when individual Zerglings have more than 1 kill. The Roach right here got to try and slice him down. He gets taken out by the Ling, too. Oh my god, that's what we like to refer to as a crackling. Killing off a Roach and 2 workers all by himself, which is awesome, awesome work. But Kraven, all of a sudden, he's throwing down 7 Spore Crawlers. 6 of them are in the main base. 1's at the natural, which I feel like his focus may not be where it needs to be. Although these mutas, if they fly into this is going to be so bad for the Mutalisks. Keep in mind that Spore Crawlers do additional damage to Mutalisks. Look at this, 45 damage per shot. And that is at a 0.86 attack speed. That's less than 1 second. And also, God, look at that. Kills it off so fast. We'll see if this other Spore Crawler gets some shots off or not. But all of a sudden, BRANSTARK, he's focusing on micro, less on macro, as he does have 2,000 minerals right here. He's going to try and focus down the Queen. Should be able to, but into the Spore Crawlers he goes. And actually finding a sweet little spot here where none of the Spore Crawlers can actually reach him, which is quite annoying. This is why having more Spores at the expansion probably would have been better. Whoa, God, so many mutas die. The Spore Crawlers are too good. Takes out another one. And one more shot kills off yet another Mutalisk there. Lots of Mutalisks having been killed off here, but he still doesn't have enough to take these on directly. All of a sudden, Kraven, man, not having a lot of fun in this game. We do have the +1 armor on the way, but the Spore Crawler is just raking in the kills. And this Spore Crawler over here wishes he was a little bit further to the right, could actually kill off these Mutalisks, prevent them from being able to kill off that Hatchery. I think they are going to get the Hatchery, though, and the Glaives are bouncing around, even killing out the Larva, but hang on, there's more. Another attack down here, going to be able to take down this Hatchery. I think with Lings on the way, though, might actually be able to hold it off. The Roach is just not doing as much DPS as they would like. The Queen's trying to join in, but the Spore Crawler here, man, raking in the kills. That's 4 kills, now 5 kills. It does so much damage, it is absurd. Got to kill off even another one. 7 kills on that Spore Crawler. Seriously, completely ludicrous. It does look like this Hatchery is going to be going down as well. Now, this game is hilarious because it's not actually a base race. It's more of just a silly race. It's like Mario Kart, man. That's how silly this race is. The natural has gone down. For Kraven, though, he's got to get up more drones, got to get up a little bit more income. He's going to have to rebuild that Hatchery. At the same time, though, he's killing one of the only remaining bases here for BRANSTARK. He does have the base up here, which is not currently mining. More Mutalisks are on the way, though. The Roach is just going to be showing on up to take out the Zerglings. Does get the Hatchery as well. He's got to try and run into the main base. He still is not at that much of a supply disadvantage. He's got to go for the drones here, which I think is the correct choice. I don't know if killing that Hatchery is going to do a lot because the drones can just transfer up to the north. He's going to go for the hatchery. I think this is the wrong choice, man. I think going for the drones would have been way better. He might actually get the hatchery, though. Is it going to be worth it? I'm actually not sure. The hatchery's getting dangerously low, but the roach count is as well. And, oh my god, it's so close! Are you kidding me? 24 HP on that hatchery. That was just a couple of shots away. The drones managed to survive as well. Kraven just throwing everything he's got at him, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to have to rebuild the hatchery and have to try and protect it with the spore crawlers. Hope that his opponent does not send anything other than the mutalisks into that location. And he might actually be burrowing these a little bit too close, although maybe he can put the hatchery right here. And looks like he will be able to. The spore crawlers here, though, are to defend. We'll see if these mutalisks actually decide to engage directly or not. Probably. That's going to be a muta massacre if that's exactly what happens right there. We do see an attempt at creep spread, though. Got to hand that to Kraven, man. Trying to go for something awesome, a little bit unorthodox. And the spore crawlers just kind of chilling out here. I feel like these mutalisks not going to be able to engage that whatsoever. I think making Zerglings is going to be the end of this game, because honestly, if BRANSTARK just sits back with these mutas, runs in some Zerglings, that's going to be it. But what a hilarious game this has turned out to be. If there was spines over here, though, this would be completely different. Unfortunately for him, he can't afford to do it. He doesn't even really have the drones for it. No income, obviously. The hatchery is now done, and it looks like Kraven an uphill battle all game, but man, he tried. He's not too happy with that loss, so Kraven, we're just going to assume that is his form of GG, and he leaves the game. An absolutely hilarious game here by BRANSTARK. Kraven, I got to hand it to you, buddy. I feel like you just need to be investing that money a little bit wiser. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. Again, a big thanks to Invicta. If you'd like to send your replays, please send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. That is HUSKYREPLAYS. REPLAYS. I think that's right. Anyways, huskyreplays@gmail.com. Make sure they are from the newest patch. But either way, tons of fun there. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.